Greetings and salutations, Second Star right, back with more Raid, Shadow Legends, and yeah, you know what time it is. Look at the portal. It's purple. It is double summons event for Void Shards, which is cool and all. I like, double summons events. I don't like the Void Shard ones very much because, I don't know, the cost-benefit ratio is just a little bit out of whack still. I mean, I only have 10 shards, okay? And there are some offers out there that they all $100, man, $100 for 25 Void Shards. And they're just, there's only 16% chance for an epic, 1% chance for a legendary, and yeah, that's the same as the ancient shards. But ancient shards rain from the sky. Void Shards are just hard to find, and they are expensive. 2 different offers for $100 each. I don't know what to tell you. I just not happy with the whole scenario. I'm not spending $100 on Void Shards. I'm not doing it. It's not worth it. It just isn't. I can't justify it. So I'm just gonna go with my 10 shards. It's just not very many. And they even added this during one of the most recent updates where you can summon all of your Void Shards all at once. I don't know what to say about that. Who has so many Void Shards that they just gonna summon them 10 at a time? I mean, I think it was one time like last year they had like 69 Void Shards for $100, something like that, and I did buy that. It was like a lot of Void Shards for $100, but 25, just no. Anyway, let's move on. I don't want to just sit here and wax lamentable about how much Void Shards are. So let's just open up and see what happens, right? There's a big potential that they're going to be just 10 blues in a row, and it's going to be very sad. But I'm going to instead think positive. Look at that. We have Seducer coming up at number 1, who has really good abs for being undead. I got to give him credit. I don't know what kind of diet you go on. I guess just blood. Maybe I should consider that because, But anyway. Seducer, a really good champion for a rare. I'm just way past it in my point in my raid career. Okay, and then Huntress. Every time I draw her, I'm like, hey, I really like her headdress because there's really nothing else to say about this champion. She's just not very good. Moving on. Okay, and surprise, surprise, another rare. Now it is Spellhound, who is absolutely fantastic. Really, really, really good champion. I don't know if anyone's really paid enough attention to Spellhound. I don't know. We have an AoE A1 with a 2-speed decrease defense. We have a continuous heal on allies for 2 turns with a 50% reflect damage once it's ascended, and a block damage on an ally for 1 turn. That's on a 3-turn cooldown. Spellhound is great. It was my spider tank for a really long time. I don't have anything bad to say about Spellhound, except I have several of them, and you really only need 1. Okay, this is something. Okay. Okay, alright. Okay. Which I guess translates to "it is a lion." So I guess lyrically it's really not all that impressive. Although Elton John does bring a lot out of it. So we have Leoris the Proud. That was not an unexpected development. I complained a lot about Void Shards and then almost immediately pull a legendary. But anyway, this is one of the new champions that was just came out with a new update. I haven't even really looked at it. I took a brief glance at the skill set and was like, oh, that's kind of a cool champion. So let's talk about the Leoris the Proud, shall we? Okay, well, 1% chance. Okay, Lion's Twin Claws attacks an enemy twice. Each hit has a 60% chance of placing a decreased defense buff for 2 turns. And damage increases by 20% if the target has less than 60% hit points. Okay, so again, a decreased defense on your A1 is absolutely amazing. And damage increases by 20% if the target has less than 60% hit points. I mean, I can't even. That's just an amazing, amazing skill. Okay, it's really good A1. Really good A1. I always love having decreased defense on A1, and that's just. I'm overwhelmed. I gotta calm down. I was not anticipating this at all. I didn't even consider it. Okay. I haven't been gambling in a while, I guess. Rage of the Pride. Attacks all enemies twice. So we have an AoE that attacks twice with a passive effect that this champion is immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, fear, and true fear when this skill is not on cooldown. Alright, so it's like a passive tied into the skill not being used. Oh, being used. Not on cooldown. So when it's not on cooldown. Okay, so it's like a passive when you're not using it. Alright, that's interesting way to do it, but that's kind of cool. So immune to a lot of the crowd control. Awesome. Awesome Roar is his A3. Another AoE with an 80% chance of placing a True Fear debuff for 1 turn. Before attacking, has an 8% chance of placing a Weaken on all enemies for 2 turns. Okay, so that's great. So a lot of damage. This looks like a very heavy DPSer and anti-crowd control, and also has an unlock passive at level 3. Instantly places unkillable buff on this champion for 1 turn before receiving a fatal hit. So you kind of get a mulligan. You get like a do-over if you get a fatal hit. Damage increases as champion's hit point decreases by 1% for every 1% of hit points lost. Okay, so what we have here is a very, very angry, rage-filled champion that deals a lot of damage, as they lose their hit points, and is immune to a lot of crowd control, and becomes unkillable occasionally. That's awesome. Luars is a really good Void Legendary, and I am pleased to have acquired such a champion. Did not anticipate that at all. I was prepared for another sad Void Shard video, but I guess in this case I'm going to belay that order temporarily. Veteran, as we're moving on, Veteran, a really good, solid rare when you get him early game. He's good. Attacks me twice with a decreased attack on A1, increased crit rate on all allies, and a block buffs. Really solid rare early game. I still have Ajita from the beginning of the legendary. Was not anticipating. Paragon, spider cheese. You want to get past your spider levels to get to level 20 to do your farming, or 25, because I don't know, I haven't tried them after that. I guess I should maybe think about using Paragon again. But this is how I got to between level like 16, 17 to 20. I used Paragon cheese to get past spiders, so I could farm 20s for events. Okay, and another rare, and we have Vanguard, who is not very good, so we're just going to skip talking about him. And here we have Interceptor, who Raid will occasionally use as the free champion for like ads, like sign up now and you get free rare champion. Interceptor is one of the ones that they were giving away for a while. She's not bad, but not really worth spending a whole lot of time on. Okay, and then Draconics, a newer champion, came out last year, who is actually not bad. He has a heal tied into his A1 attack, a shield on all allies on his A2, and it's based on this champion's HP too, so he's a hit point based champion, so he makes some really, really good shields. And then his A3 unlock attacks enemy, removes all debuffs from the ally with the lowest hit points, and then heals them by 25% of the damage inflicted. So it's not a very good heal most of the time, but his A2 is really, really good. And finally, we have another rare. Oh, and look, it's Vanguard again. Again, not a champion that we really need to discuss very much. Okay, so that's it for my Void Shards. And how did I do on my events, or my tournament? Let's make sure that because again, we have a Fragment Summons event going along at the same time. So we need to make sure that our Chase tournament is, oh my gosh. That's it? That's it? I still need another 500 points? Oh, that displeases me. Another 500 points. How am I going to get 500 points? I don't have any more voids. I have a sacred. All right, let's pull my sacred. Let's see what this gets us. All right, and this gets us one of the Battle Sisters, Maeve, who only 250 points. So I'm halfway there. All right, I guess I'll have to open up some greens. Open up a whole lot of greens to get that last bit. All right, so that was unpleasant. Maeve is she's not great. Of all, Alika's, I think, my favorite, and Maeve is kind of a bit low down on my tier list. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to skip over to my free-to-play account, and we will see, come on. We will see what we can get there. Let's see, which one is it? It's this one. All right, bear with me for a moment while I load up this, I say free-to-play account, but again, it's really just an alt account because I do occasionally pump some cash in here when there's a really good deal. I love it when you have an account that you don't spend a lot of money on, but you spend a little bit of money on because you can get some really good deals for like $3. It's awesome. So this account has benefited a bit from the largesse of my main account. My alt account, he gets some really good deals because they're like, I know you spend money, Second Star. I know you do. How about this deal? I'm like, well, all right. If you're going to be so gracious, I will do so. All right, so I think I have 5 shards here. Let's get through it. Let's get our 5 shards and see if we get anything good to add on to this account. I don't have a lot of great stuff on this account, but I do have a Sir Nick, and I think I have a Siffy. I think I pulled 2 Void Legendaries in the 3 years or so I've been playing. We're perfect. I keep trying to get this guy to work, and I can't do it. Attacks enemy twice. Each hit has a 30% chance of placing a decreased attack for 2 turns. That's fine, but I want to use him in Fire Knight. I feel like he's going to be good in Fire Knight, and I can't get him to work for me. I gotta work on this. Attacks enemy 3 times as A2. Each hit places a 100% heal reduction for 2 turns. The champion has full HP. And then it's a half heal reduction if the champion has less than 100% HP. And I guess it's just hard to keep him at 100% HP. But then I didn't have a maxed Doom Priest or Soul of the Drakes at the time when I was first trying this. Maybe that's my problem. Maybe I just need some other way to get his heals in. Then his Bloody Mess passive decreases the cooldown of Rip to Shreds every time the champion's hit point drops below 50%. And then also increased attack. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something on that champion. I don't know what it is yet. Okay, and then, Scrapper. I have Scrapper on all my accounts, but because he was part of a fusion, I don't have him anymore. I did draw him on another account. He's a good champion. He has a shield on his A1, a decreased max hit point on his A2, and an unlocked A3 passive that increases the damage inflicted by the champion equal to the percentage of max hit points destroyed on the target. So you can see how you can build up this guy to do a lot of damage when he's built right. Okay, next, moving on. Let's get something good on my alt account, please. No, not Stone Skin. I said good. You weren't listening. Instead, you gave me this weird-looking guy. Gosh, it's gotta be my least favorite champion design in the entire game. Stone Skin is... stop stretching. Make it stop. All right, one more shard in. He got an epic. Way to go. It's Inquisitor Shamael, who he's awesome. I literally, like 10 minutes ago, finished doing a video showcase on this guy. Shamael is one of my favorite newer champions. He's really good. Awesome in arena. All those Madame Serres teams, all those Frankenstein teams, especially together, all the fears. He has a passive that removes all fears that are placed on your team, and then increases their turn meter by 15%. Amazing. And he has a free counterattack on his A1. Shamael is fantastic. All right, and that's it. That's it for me. I am not going to draw my Sacred. I'm going to save it because I'm not really going after the the fusion on this account. So, good times had by all. Why is it so expensive on Void Shards? Anyway, guys, I want to thank you for watching. Subscribe if you enjoyed it. Comment down below if you had any success on your Void Shards, and subscribe if you want to see more. I would appreciate that. That'd be nice. I'd like to hang out. Let's hang out, guys. Anyway, take care, enjoy, and have yourselves a fun time out there. All right, take care. See you next time. Bye.